up guys, and what's up guys, and what's up guys, and whoa! In today's video, we're gonna be talking about the Mako V4 by Squid Industries. It's got quite a few updated features from the old model and is much more sharky than most Balisongs in general, so that'll be a lot of fun, maybe. Also, this is the part of the intro where I tell you that YouTube analytics say nobody is subscribed to me or whatever, so click the buttons or else you'll make my lizard sad. And nobody wants that.
Not even me. And I'm pure chaos.
But of course, we're not here for this lizard, we're here for this lizard. Well, ocean lizard, kinda. Sharks are like lizards of the sea, right? Bad shark takes aside, this thing is super interesting to me. I've had so many requests to review the Mako before if you've ever looked at the comments section, and I've wanted to do it for a long time, but I never really got the opportunity. Flash forward to now, and we actually got to visit Squid Industries and learn how these things are made, which gave me a great excuse to borrow one to review. The Mako was brought into the Squid lineup as a cheap option to exist above the Squiddy series. It was originally a sandwich design, but has always kept the iconic shark bottle opener look. Updating the Mako was a great choice in my opinion, but at the same time, it's a little weird. Because of the conversion to channel design, it suddenly thrust their cheapest metal trainer into competition with their own product, the Triton V2.
Which we already reviewed. It was me.
So, is this thing better than the Triton V2? And should you buy it using code WillHirsch at checkout? Who knows? I do. I know. I'm the host of the video. The design of this knife is an interesting one for sure. I mean, first of all, it's got this whole ass shark thing going on, and that's pretty weird, right?
I've got a whole ass shark thing going on.
The design begins most strikingly with the blade, of course. I have the inked model, which means it's coated in a blackening agent, but the silver variation of the blade looks very cool as well. I've always been a fan of the Mako blade design. It's got such an incredible charm to it that you can't really find anywhere else. The cute shark face is so perfect and cute while maintaining some of the Squid design mainstays like these two cutouts in the blade that mirror one another. The logo is laser etched in and looks fantastic, of course, but the handles are where the biggest design changes lay. Beforehand, it was a sandwich construction Balisong with solid slab handles. Now you've got this interesting 3-gill design cutout that mimics the gills on the blade, as well as the handles themselves being converted to full channel. I think this design change is really good for the Mako and is a good iteration on the idea. They kept the look of the sandwich by putting a screw weight at the end of the handle, but they improved a lot about the knife with this design change in my opinion. Build-wise, this thing is pretty solid as far as I can tell.
And how?
The channel aluminum feels very good in the hand while flipping and makes a nice solid sound when you close it. Ooh. The hardware is Squid's own custom hardware made in-house, and it is top quality. The trainer does run only on washers, which are harder to tune than bushings, but it is manageable. Essentially, what you want to do is tighten the pivot so much that the knife won't move. Then you want to loosen it bit by bit until it swings freely. Then you're good to go. I highly suggest using Loctite for this process or Teflon tape. This will lock the screw into place wherever you need it to stay. Also, be careful of which side that you're adjusting. The general rule with these is that the side that has the logo on it is the side that has real screws. If you turn the screw on the other side, it's not actually a real screw. It has a T10 cut into it, but it's not a real screw, and adjusting it won't help you. So make sure you're adjusting the screws on the side with the logo. The blade steel is 304 stainless, which is an okay quality steel, but nothing amazing. It is strong and corrosion resistant enough to open as many bottles as you need, though.
Here you go, Daddy.
Like a nice, cold, refreshing Ace Pumpkin.
And how? Time for a snack.
Yep, there he is. One thing to note about the blade is that while I really like the dorsal fin design, it does impact the inside of the handle in this channel design. This isn't really an issue as the mark where it impacts on the inside is hidden, but it's a weird design choice nonetheless. It does not impact the flipping performance, however. One thing that might impact the flipping performance though is the idea of this thing bending. How do you ask? Well, apparently these cutouts can allegedly cause the knife to bend when dropped. I've flipped this knife a lot now and dropped it a lot too, and so has Brandon, and neither of us have experienced this issue. However, to make sure, I wanted to test it now, live. I have not tried this yet, as we had to shoot all of the B-roll first, but here you go, bend test. Oh wow, okay, wait. It's really hard. I don't know if that's bending at all. That did not bend. Okay, I'm gonna try the other handle. Shit. So, I'm actually putting a lot of effort into this.
Let me take over. No, it's good.
Yeah, no, that's not bending. Yeah, no, that, oh wait. No, look at my finger. Look at my finger. Do you see this? Do you see my fucking fucked up finger? Like, ow. Ow. It's not, you can see the gills in my thumbs.
If you get that to bend, you fucked up.
Yeah, you fucked up real bad if you bend this, because yeah, that's really hard to bend. I haven't even tried this yet because I was afraid of it bending. Now I'm not afraid of it bending at all. All right, great. Shit. Wow, that was really good. It didn't bend. Turns out that won't affect flipping because you can't bend it. You can't bend it. All right, so apparently you don't need to be careful about that. Let's talk about how it flips, I guess. Yahoo! Overall, flipping-wise, this thing kinda slaps. Not like in a bad way though. Personally, I think the flipping experience with this thing is amazing. The weight pins at the end of the handles mean that it's a little more handle biased than the Triton V2, but not by a lot. I really enjoy the way these handles seem to carry momentum from trick to trick. It is absolutely great for rollovers, and chaplains happen to stick to your finger very well. Doing aerials on this thing is a pleasure. Its nice swing and the weight pins means that it flies through the air smoothly, which makes it easy to predict and catch when landing one. Of course, the handles are kind of smooth all over, which isn't the best for grip, but I've found that the bead blast texture does give it a little bit more grip than you'd expect, as well as the gill cutouts being in a great spot for fanning. I've dropped this thing a number of times, but I haven't really had any bad issues with the grip overall, which is good. It even does ladders surprisingly well, which is great to see. One thing to watch out for while flipping though is the shark fin. It's not something that I've had any issues with, but if you're a new flipper trying to learn tricks, there is a chance that it could poke you while you're practicing. Ow. Ooh. Ooh.
Welcome, punch!
Though I think it serves kind of double duty here. The truth is you shouldn't really have the whole back of the blade contacting your hand while flipping anyways, so if you have the proper technique, that fin really should never be an issue for you. So it could serve as another training indicator to let you know when you've sort of messed up on a trick, but otherwise it is something to look out for and be aware of. But of course, that's enough of my glib-go-gab-galab about this thing. Let's see what Penny has to say. Penny time in the video, penny time in the video, penny time in the video, yay.
Sorry, Penny. It's time for Shark Coming!
Oh, fucking doggy, that sure was fucking weird. It's time for Brandon's Balisong Corner, where fortunately, I'm no longer a shark, though unfortunately, I'm still very much me. If you checked out our review of the Triton V2, I mentioned that I might actually like the Mako V4 more. And that's because that's how I feel. That's how emotions work. And I'm expressing those to you. Science. Though I can't really pinpoint exactly why. After playing with both for a bit, I honestly think it might come down to the weight. Where it being lighter than the Triton V2, while also being the same length, I think it just fits better for its smaller size, especially when compared to things like the Nautilus, the Kraker Rakabaka, or big Olchongus honkers, like the BB Firefly. which I promise the review's coming soon. Got 2 of them. 3 actually, there's one back there. It's coming. So for a beginner like me, who also likes to save a bit of cash, I think the Mako V4 is friendlier to both your wallet and ability to learn new tricks compared to other Balisongs, and that you're getting something more unique and versatile over something like the Triton V2, which is good, it's just kind of plain. This is a shark. Speaking of sharks, for those of you that are into the Hirsch.gay channel lore, the phrase shark coming has become a kind of an uncontrollable meme at this point, and therefore we have merch about it. So consider that, it's a goddamn shark fucking barreling toward you, and the only thing you have to stop it is the goddamn hot dog in your left hand. I see it, don't you fucking fake it, I see that hot dog. Anyway, I've got to return to where I was born to be, the sea, where it's absolutely fantastic. Freaking jaw-dropping. Fucking jawsome.
Yeah! 1, 2, 3. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. I really like the Mako V4, and between it and the Triton V2, I'd absolutely put the Mako first. However, would I buy the Mako or the Glider Arctic first? Well, you'll just have to wait for that review to come out then, won't you? Also, I wanted to give a big thank you to our wonderful and amazing Patreon supporters. You all really do help keep this channel alive and keep us being able to pay rent, so thank you. If you'd like to join awesome people like Hi200119 or Jess on the private community Discord, consider donating. Tiers start at just $3 a month, and that's not that many, dear, really, if you think about it, it's like only 3. But that's pretty much it for this one. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go return this thing to its natural habitat.
Be free, little buddy. Be free.